Here are the horoscopes for the 29th of June to the 5th of July 2020. We have a very big week coming up with a number of huge aspects that are signature notes for the year of 2020. So to begin with, we have Mars moving into Aries. Mars rules Aries, and this is dynamism, creativity and independence. Mars is the spiritual warrior, asking us to take our soul force energy and direct it upwards and inwards. And Mars will be in Aries for the whole of the rest of the year, through to January 2021, as it goes all the way through Aries and then retrogrades back to the middle and goes forwards again. So really connecting to our passion, our dynamism, our creativity, our independence, re-energizing, valuing our vital life force energy, and making a commitment to ourselves not to waste it, exploring the loop between work and health. Where are you giving your energy, and is that nourishing you coming back? Is that going towards something that's lifting you up, rather than just being in a conveyor belt of financial survival? So during this slowdown, we've all got the opportunity to revise that and to commit to ourselves, our energy and our uniqueness. So talking of revising, we have Mercury retrograde in Cancer, taking us through to the 12th of July, and this is the time to take our thoughts inwards, to observe our thought patterns, and in Cancer, what emotions that then creates. We have an opportunity to let go of that loop, of that story, and to rise above it. So there are a lot of planets retrograde at the moment, and although this is written about very badly, it's not about always pushing forwards, although Mars in Aries will want us to do that. It's about going inwards, making calibrations. So Mercury retrograde in Cancer, the connection between our thoughts and feelings. Jupiter retrograde in Capricorn. Saturn this week retrograding back into Capricorn. Neptune retrograde in Pisces. And Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. So Capricorn really is the key sign for this year, and it's in your chart somewhere. So the placement of Capricorn in your chart will be where all of this activity can be mostly activated, and I'm happy to help you find that. So 5 planets going inwards, soon to be joined by Mars as well. We have from now until the winter solstice to really make inner changes. We're not going to be coming out of this phase in any way the same person that we went in, if we honour these alignments. So on Monday we're looking back to the spring equinox, and then forward to the winter solstice. So that's late March for the spring equinox and late December for the winter solstice, on a lifetime review. It's really important that we let go of dense energies, and these are often attached to a story that we've learnt to believe, personalised, made ourselves a victim of, and this lowers our frequency. So the energy this week is about looking at that, realising where the heaviness is, realising it's an illusion of belief and habit, and then liberating ourselves from that story, to rise up and find our true essence, and to start to live from a place of higher vibration. So by Tuesday we have Jupiter and Pluto both retrograde, meeting again. This particular aspect takes us back to the 4th of April. And there's something very quick here, a flash message coming in, a realisation of the soul, calling us higher and deeper, to break free and raise into our power. So a very powerful day there, Tuesday 30th of June, with the next instalment of Jupiter-Pluto conjunction, but both in retrograde, going back, going in, revising, restructuring, and realising our core power. As the old world founded on fear, fight, flight and survival draws to a close, we need to hold the vision of what's going to replace that. And this is the meaning of the Age of Aquarius, holding a vision of peace and prosperity for all. Because by Thursday, Saturn retrogrades back into Capricorn. And I know it's a little hard to follow along because there's so many things happening this week, but this retrograde calls to our inner strength, our core stability and our self-reliance for the next 6 months to build from basics, to rebuild from the inside out, and leading us up to the full moon in Capricorn, which is a solar eclipse at 13 degrees on the 5th at 5:44 UK time. And this full moon is a gateway. It's a decision to step into our power, but in a way that's so much more than saying I'm enough or I'm strong, because we've been there already for years. This is to rise up from viewing ourselves as mere physical beings with that life story that we're clinging on to and believing in, and to truly realise our magnificence on the highest level. We've been trapped into believing that we're separate, imperfect and struggling. And yet every one of us is a universe of consciousness, a unique vibrational force contributing to the collective experience. So as we go in voluntarily to find our sovereignty during these aspects, we'll be affecting each other collectively as well, realising we've been trapped into believing that we're separate and imperfect, and that this has been done to keep us small and keep our vibration low, to keep us powerless. But as we change, the system changes. So with Mars in Aries, the spiritual warrior learning to find that spark within, with Saturn taking us inwards to find our core strength, with Mercury retrograde in Cancer helping us clear the personalised, limiting stories, thoughts and beliefs, and the emotional baggage that they create. And the full moon eclipse in Capricorn telling us we need to live from here from now on, not just try and believe it or connect occasionally, but actually realise the isness of our magnificence so that we can rise and shine. So really a signature week this week. Try not to be too busy, try not to be too outward and distracted, but really centre on and amplify your highest frequency and get up from there, create from there, amplify from there. If you'd like to be part of the great changes that are going on right now, as we move from doing to being, from density to lightness, from separation to wholeness, and embracing the part that we came to play at this most vital of times. So those are the energies for the week, and I am happy to help you find Capricorn in your chart. If you'd like to email me with your chart, there's a video on my YouTube channel on how to get your chart, which is well worth knowing about anyway. It's very easy and I guide you through those steps. If you'd like to come through to me for a one-to-one, I am available online or on Hampstead Heath, Primrose Hill, Regent's Park, to really help you recollect all that you are and then direct that with purpose and passion. So do contact me, zoeheinz7@gmail.com. My website will be changing hosts, so I'm hoping there'll be a holding page at least with my information on it, even if I can't update it for a few weeks. But I do post daily on Facebook at AstroZo, Instagram at zoeheinz7, and these videos are on my YouTube channel with many more, Zoe Astro. So we really have our marching orders this week with Mars in Aries, to realise who we are and to actively begin to contribute to the changes that we want to see. This is what we came here for. This is real life as we let our old lives go and fundamentally change our perspective on every level with all of these retrogrades. So wishing you an empowered week, and I'll see you next week.